What's going on, guys? I got a story I want to tell you guys that has kind of influenced my way of thinking, and it happened to be maybe about 2 years ago. And I think you guys would really get a blast out of the story, and I hope it helps someone. So, when we first moved into our house, we have like a big flower bed in the front of our house. It had 7 trees, and amongst those 7 trees, there was about 4 trees that were dead. And so we decided to get those 4 trees cut down, and slowly but surely we got to keep cutting trees down. We went from 4 trees to being cut down to being 2 more trees being cut. Now you have 1 tree left in this flower bed. We got the stump grinder guy came out, grounded all the trees up to make the flower bed pretty. It was just 1 standing tree. What we realized, this tree started getting sick, and so basically my wife was like, "Hey babe, we might want to call a guy to come cut this tree down." And me being me, ADD, the tree just finally died. And so the HOA, we got a letter from the HOA that we needed to remove that tree. And so I was like, okay, when I get a chance, I'll call someone. That never happened. And so one day my wife was out in the driveway, and we was doing the flowers out in the yard. She was just like, "Tirrell, I'm tired of this damn tree. I want this tree gone." So I said, "I tell you what, I'm gonna do it myself. I get it cut down myself." Now, I'm a geek, y'all. I'm a straight geek. I'm a computer nerd, anime watching geek, and I call myself going to cut this tree down. And I say, how hard can it be? It's only a 12-inch tree. And so I set out, got all the tools. I had a little prune trimmer that was about like a 10-inch trimmer, like a limb trimmer that I use to cut limbs down around the house. And I had that, and then I had an axe and a machete, right? All these tools cut wood, but at different sizes, different thicknesses, and so on and so forth. So I grabbed all these tools, and I got to cutting on this tree. And actually, I had a chainsaw. One of the miniature chainsaws. And so I had a chainsaw, a 10-inch prune trimmer, and a axe and a machete. So all these tools out there, and it's hot as hell out there. It's like 95 degrees. And the sun is beaming. So I started cutting this tree down, thinking I'm gonna get out here and cut this thing down, no problem. So I get to cutting. And halfway through the tree, my darn chainsaw gets caught up in the freaking tree. And I'm doing my best to get this thing out of there, trying to get it out. And it doesn't happen. I want to break the freaking chainsaw, pulling the chain out. And the only way I could get this darn chainsaw out is by tying a cable to my pickup truck and taking the weight off the chainsaw, pulling something to relieve the bind. And so I pull the chainsaw out. It's all twisted up. It's all broken. It's sitting on the ground. So then I get my little 10-inch prune trimmer, and I start cutting around the tree and trying to get it to lean a certain way. And I thought I did good, because at first, initially, I cut the notch. The notch is perfect. Hit the notch, cut the notch out. It was perfect. Then I started cutting on the other side of the tree, and that's when it binded the saw. So now, saw's out, cutting with the prune trimmer, and the freaking chain on the prune trimmer it was done. The blades are all, dull. I couldn't cut another damn thing with it. Started using the axe, and I'm cutting it with the axe. Boom, boys, everything's going great. Nice sharp axe. Boom, cutting it. And how about the damn head on the axe handle came off the freaking axe? Now keep in mind, I'm almost done. I'm almost through the entire tree. It just has that little, the truck's pulling enough to where I can just hack away at it with the, I'm hacking away. And that darn, I promise you guys, that darn chainsaw, that darn machete was doing the job. Then it started getting dull. Now, I know I could have hired someone. They could have come out there and cut that tree down in 10 minutes. It could have been gone, right? Me, like I said, me being who I am, I didn't listen. And the kind of person I am, when I start something, I like to try to finish it. I'm cutting, but also you start hearing the tree cracking. And all of a sudden, the tree falls. That was the most satisfying experience to me. And the reason why it was the most satisfying experience to me, because my goal initially when I first started was to get that tree down, because I didn't keep my promise to my wife to call the guy, and I wanted to make sure I did what I said I was going to do, right? So I set forth on that goal, and even though I didn't have all the right tools that I needed, I still went forward towards that goal to get that tree down. And I just kept at it, and I just kept at it. After a broken chainsaw, after a broken pruning saw, broken axe, and dull ass machete, I was able to achieve that goal because I got started with what I had. So the whole point of the story is this: don't wait. There's never going to be a perfect time. There's never going to be a perfect place. There's never going to be a perfect situation. Move forward now. I don't care what you have to do. I don't care what tools you might need to have. Start with what you have. Whether it be starting a business, whether it be going to school, whether it be starting a freaking YouTube channel, go ahead and start. Don't wait. And then once you get going good at it, and you keep hacking away at it, you're going to become good at it enough to where someone will pay you for your services. Someone will pay you for your time. Someone will pay you for your consultation. To where you can go out and get the proper tools you need. But don't wait for that perfect time, because it's never going to come. So, hope it wasn't too long-winded. I thought it was a great story. And if you liked it, give me a like in the comment section. All right? Thanks. Peace.